Hi guys, and welcome to the Big Spring Clean. Today we're talking about our collection, whether it's a bit out of control, and I'm going to give you 3 pieces of advice on how we can work on our collection. Okay, so this is the book collection. Now this isn't everything, but I'm showing you part of 2 shelves here. Sorry, not shelves, bookcases. So you've got 2 whole bookcases here, and that's a snapshot of the collection. Okay, so the first thing I want to say about this is it looks pretty disorganized on the camera. And that's because we have all of these little items that have made their way onto the bookcase. So if I start to remove a few of them, you can already see an improvement. You can already see a bit more of what we've got here. So there we go, we've got more books behind the cards. So what I'd say about this collection is that, first of all, it's quite distracting with all the knickknacks. Then secondly, I'd say that there's a lot of books here because I can see that we've got some double stacking going on. So we've got some books ahead of other books. Yeah, so I can see a whole other row of books in here. So we've got a lot going on here. That's what brings me to my 3 tips today. So, tip number 1, find a starting place. For me, I can already identify we've got some dictionaries here and some reference books, which we probably wouldn't be using. Now, admittedly, I would say we wouldn't be using dictionaries. There's the odd time when you might feel the need to take one with you. So I actually did go to the south of France and I did actually need a French dictionary. But I think that's once in I don't know how long. So these are the kind of items that we can actually think about letting go of. And then if I find that there's items on the other side of the collection or items that are actually being stored, they might make it onto the bookcase. Okay, so we'll put these away. So we've chosen a section, and my second point was going to be have a look and see if there's anything that isn't relevant. So something like the dictionary collection could well have lost its relevance now, so we can swap that out. And then my third and final point is, after identifying double stacked books, or in your case, it might be, different objects. It might be the case that you've got loads of different ornaments. Then what I suggest is we need a collecting strategy, or we need some limitations on our collecting. So for example, we might say, we don't use these reference books anymore, so let's let these reference books go. At the same time, we might say, I've grouped a lot of my objects in a category, I've categorized them. So then I can see how much I've got of each thing. So say we were talking about books on the Baroque era. If I find that I've got a whole collection of books on the Baroque era, I can start then looking through and saying, well, I could let this one go. I don't need that one anymore. And then we're refining our collection. And then if we go out and we see an amazing book on Baroque, we now know that we've already got plenty of books on Baroque. So we might want to rethink buying that one. Other than that, it's a really great hobby, being a collector. And for some people, it's actually something that, brings them a lot of joy. It can just be a bit of a stuck feeling sometimes when you get to this point in your collection and it's looking very overcrowded and it's not being shown off to its potential. So my advice is just get stuck in. Like me just taking this book away, creating chaos, but me taking this book out now and then taking something else out, I'm already revealing books that I didn't see when I first started. So That's my advice. Find a starting point and then you'll gain some momentum. All right, good luck with your collection. I hope you have fun. And yeah, let's get some rules around our collecting if it's getting a bit out of control. The next video and the final video for the spring, the big spring clean, it's going to be about looking after our collection and cleaning our objects, museum style. So I'm going to take you through a few tips and tricks that we used in the museum to keep our collection tip top. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.